Hi, welcome to PyScore Academy. Myself Shekhar. In this video, I'll talk about different source transformation techniques, advanced source transformation techniques rather. Okay, let's get to that. Suppose we have this circuit, we have voltage source, AC voltage source, and impedance is there. Impedance means I think you can understand. It may have a resistance and inductance combination, or maybe RLC combination, or it may be just capacitor, but it has a unit ohm. Okay, point is it has a unit ohm. In that case, how do you transform this voltage source? I want to transform this into current source. Okay, it's just direct principle, Ohm's law. V is equal to, or I is equal to V by Z. Okay, V by Z, because we have impedance, it is in ohms. Careful, once you have in ohm, whatever it is, maybe resistance, impedance, inductance, unit is in ohm, then use this V by Z. Okay, direct technique. So this is how the equivalent transformation from voltage source to current source. Okay, so parallel, we have whatever the value is there, same value will be here in ohm, and this current source value will be voltage, this voltage value by the impedance value Z. That's it. Okay, now what if we want to transform this now into a voltage source? Okay, again same thing, Z may be resistance, inductance, capacitance, maybe combination of RLC, but it has a unit ohm here. Okay, and this is a current source, AC, because I'm taking impedance, that's why I'm talking in terms of AC. It could be DC also, it doesn't matter. Okay, so in that case transformation will be, yes, V is equal to, I can transform this current source into voltage source, V is equal to I into Z. Okay, normally V is equal to IR if it is DC, if it is AC, V is equal to I into Z, that's it. Okay, Z, whatever Z value is there, same Z will be here. Okay, sometimes in place of Z, they will give J 5 ohm. So minus J 5 ohm, because you have a capacitor here, so you will use the same minus J 5 ohm. And this Z, in place of Z, you will use same minus J 5. Okay, as it is. You don't have to get confused. As long as you have ohm here, directly use this. Okay. Now some interesting things. What if we want to go for source transformation? Of course, you can do these two in parallel. Z1 parallel with Z2, you can do it, but that's one way. Okay, we have no objections with that. We can go with that, but I want to keep them different. I want to keep Z1 as it is. I want to keep Z2 as it is, because in case of parallel operation of transformer, or maybe parallel operation of synchronous machines, this will be helpful for electrical students. Okay, so yeah, I want to equivalently represent this as this. We can represent like this. It is also source transformation. Okay, so this is equivalent to this. See here, the voltage, this voltage, and same voltage value. If it is 5 volt, same 5 volt, 5 volt. We're connecting it in series with this. Now I can transform this as a current source and this as a current source if you want to. If you want to do that, you can do it always. Okay, but this is, they are also equivalent. Of course, if you have this, you can transform this into this. If you have this, you can transform this into this. Both ways it is valid. Okay, both are equivalent. Careful with this. This will be helpful for analysis of transformer as well as synchronous machines, all this, and this will be very much helpful. Next, what about the currents? Suppose I have a current source in parallel with Z1 and Z2, and I don't want to combine this one as Z1 plus Z2. Of course, you can do that, but I don't want to combine this. That's one way. Another way of transforming this source as this. We can transform this into this. Both are exactly same. Okay, if you have this, you can equivalently represent as this. Values are same here. If it is 5 ampere, here also 5 ampere, 5 ampere, whatever it is. Okay, if it is AC, 5 sine omega t, here also 5 sine omega t, here also same thing. Okay, exactly same values. So whatever is coming here, same thing is going here. Okay, so both are exactly equivalent. Clear with this? Take a note, these are little advanced things which normally won't consider them as source transformation techniques, but they are. They are also a form of They are also part of rather source transformation techniques. Okay, you should be very much careful with these advanced things. Now, what if you have AC, but not in ohm, inductor is there, but in Henry. Okay, in that case, what will you do? I want to transform this voltage source into current source. Can you transform it? Yes, you can transform this voltage source into current source. How? If it is a resistor that is in ohm, if whatever is here that would have been given in ohm, then you will use V is equal to IR or IZ relation according to Ohm's law. Okay, now we have inductor in Henry, unit is in Henry. Okay, unit is in Henry, careful, not in ohm, Henry. In that case, what you will be doing is, in case of inductor, V is equal to L di by dt. V is equal to L di by dt. So tell me, I is equal to 1 by L integral V dt. This is the value of current source. Okay, see here, current source value will be direction, whatever the direction, same direction, and 1 by L integral V dt. And I'm considering here plus minus. See, AC has two half cycles. First half cycle is positive, second is negative. I'm considering any one half cycle. Okay, with respect to that one half cycle, plus minus, if I take it like this, here also upward direction. Of course, it will keep changing. Okay, so L value is as it is here. See, okay. Now reverse. If you have now like this, we have a current source in parallel with an inductor whose unit is in Henry. In that case, same formula again, V is equal to L di by dt. We know current is some Im sin omega t minus 30, whatever it is, it will be given in AC, because inductor Henry means what? Obviously we'll be using it for AC only. Okay, we'll take up this formula. So yeah, that's it. This is as it is, and this voltage source value will be L di by dt. This I will differentiate it with respect to t, and we'll put that as a voltage source. Okay, now the last one, yes, capacitor. Now in case of capacitor, what we'll do? Yes, we know for capacitor I is equal to C dV by dt. I is equal to C dV by dt. So with this relation, what's the value of current? Current is equal to C dV by dt, this value, and farad here, capacitor unit is in farad. If it is in ohm, directly will apply Ohm's law. Okay, but it is in farad, so you must use this relation. Okay, and in parallel with C as it is. Okay, now yeah, now current source is there. In parallel with this, we have a capacitor in farad. Okay, some capacitor value is in farad. In that case, we can transform this into voltage source and a capacitor in series, and the voltage source value will be 1 by C integral I dt, and whatever the value of I, you can use that. Okay, so that's it. These are all, I think, advanced ones. Okay, suppose now you may ask, sir, what if we have here capacitor and inductor both are in series? In that case, can you go for source transformation? No, you cannot. Okay, capacitor is there, inductor is there, and it is having L Henry, this C farad. In that case, you cannot obviously go for source transformation. But here, if you have L and C, and both ohms are known, these also in ohm, these also in ohm. Now both you can keep it as one impedance. Then you can go for source transformation. That's allowed. That is allowed. Okay, I think you're getting these points. And what if here? Interesting. What if here we have a resistor and we have inductor? Okay, here we have a resistor, we have an inductor here. Inductor is in Henry and resistor is in ohm. In that case, can you go for source transformation? Yes, in this way you can do it. In this way you can still do it. Plus minus, I'm not changing to current source, I'm putting first into voltage source as it is. This is also voltage source with same value V, and here we have inductor and again a voltage source. Mostly we don't use this, that's why we don't normally discuss these kind of things. Okay, This is also L Henry, same L Henry. This is also L Henry, R ohm. So this is also R ohm, L Henry. This is V. This is also V. This is also V. Okay. Now further, if you want to transform this into, current source, yes, you can transform. You can transform this into current source. The current value will be how much? This part, current value will be V is equal to L di by dt. So current, you can get it by using 1 by L integral V dt. This and both will be in parallel again. You can also transform this into current source, and again complete set will be in parallel. Okay, that always you can keep doing it. And these are special cases. In most advanced levels only we will be using these kind of things. In regular cases we don't use these kind of things. Okay, that's it for this lecture. I think you enjoyed it. You get to know something new, new source transformation methods, I hope. See you in the next lecture. Thank you. Keep sharing it and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. See you in the next lecture.